Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. As you can tell from the title of this video, this will be our weekly watch list where we do pick our 5 plays of the week and then also do a market breakdown. With that being said, the 5 plays of this week, the first one will be Space, the second one being Roblox, the third one being Ford, fourth one being Ride, and then the fifth one being Target. That being said, those are the 5 plays that we have this week, and I hope you guys are all having a great weekend and wish you guys all a green week. Enjoy. So guys, to get things started off, for those of you who have watched our previous videos, the first thing that we like to do is going to be breaking down the market, what we can expect to see this week on the market. And the main way we do that is utilizing an ETF. It's called the ticker symbol SPY. It's going to be an S&P 500 index ETF. And this will give us a broader outlook of the market. It's not going to be as narrow as the Dow Jones is going to be, and it's not going to be as heavily weighted as the NASDAQ is going to be. Now, with that being said, we're looking at this from a daily perspective, each one of these candles being a daily chart here. Basically, what we're seeing now is extreme consolidation here over a month and a half since we began this run up here. Back here at the end of March, we get this run up here all the way up into 4.9, and from 4.9 now on, we're seeing all this consolidation. So for those of you who don't know, consolidation is going to be a period of a sideways movement on an indice, on a ticker, on an equity, whatever it might be, that does not have any trend. This right here is what you call consolidation here. We're getting these ups and lows, but no trend, right? For this past month and a half, we have not gotten any trend here on the market. We're essentially trading sideways here without any trend or direction here. Now, if we do zoom out on the weekly chart here, now you can see how bad this is. We're getting 5 weeks essentially here of no movement from the close here of this week back in the beginning of April to the close here right now. We've moved essentially a total of $1 between the open and the close of these two candles here. So what does that mean for those of you who are going to be swing trading? It is going to be very hard because you do not have no trend, you do not have no direction. One day your premiums will be up and the next day they will be down and they will be decaying heavily. So keep that in mind when you are getting started, that this consolidation is very tough to trade and something to note. Now, one thing I want to see here on this weekly chart is going to be this 420 breakout here. Again, down at these lows here at 405, you can see how strong these buyers are here. Both these weekly charts touching those lows here, pushing up in a hurry with buying pressure, taking these lows here. So what does that mean? That means that there are a lot of buyers near that 405 region here on SPY. So if we do pull back towards that region, expect that to be a bounce zone here around that 405 region here. Now, 420 again will be the key for the upside here, with that 422.82 being the all-time high here on SPY, on the indice. That will be the level to watch here for a breakout to the upside. Currently trading at 415.41 here at the after hours on Friday. Something to note, waiting for futures to open up here at 5 Central Standard Time. Give us a little better direction here going into the week. But again, I want to see a breakout of this 420 region here for a continued upside here on SPY. The first play, as mentioned in the intro, it's going to be Space. This is one interesting one that we did get this gap filled down to that 1445 support region here, and the buyers are coming in very, very strong here on this weekly chart, forming that bullish engulfing here with some volume. Again, we're trading almost 200 million shares here last week compared to that normal range around here at 50 million. So 4 times the amount of volume. What happens when you get increased volume? You get increased volatility. For those of you looking for those momentum, those breakout plays, volatility is going to be your friend. I like this one in the fact that we did fill this gap support here at 1445. Several large buying orders here taking this bottom here. Now, if we do zoom in a shorter time frame, give you guys a better perspective here. We get this gap up here onto 520 into consolidation day, forming a higher high with some volume here. Really what I want to see is a breakout over this 2170 region for continued upside here on Space, with potential to see this 25 region here, 2475 resistance zone. Why that 2170 region? That was going to be this rejection point into this lower low here back in 5.3, the beginning of the month. And then we also get this gap down here off of this earnings. Several large buyers taking this 1445 zone here again. As mentioned on the weekly chart, very strong support region here. Buyers taking control here. 2 ways to play this. If we get a breakdown of 1445, you can watch puts. And if we do get a breakout over 2175, we'll be watching calls, with the target being at that 25 region here, with this bottom support that we have found here on Space. Again, you can see that zone back here from June of last year holding up as well here. We get this volatility pulling back. Now we're getting buyers, strong, large orders here of bids. at that 1445 support here on space will be something to note. I will be watching this one over that 2175 region here for continued upside here on space. Second one that we actually played here on Friday, did very well on it. Roblox. Premiums have been a little more inflated on this one, something to note here. Really what we're trying to see here, this is not going to be on the daily chart here, recent IPO, so you don't have that much historical data to back this up. However, from the data that we do have, looking very strong here, we're forming this cup breakout here on Roblox. Some volume, again, we're trading 31 million shares here on the daily versus the normal average of 15 million. So 2 times the normal amount of volume. That's the first checkpoint here. We do get that volume. I really want to see a breakout and hold over this high here at that 83.58 region here. That will be the high that we saw back here on 413 before that sell-off region here, and we retested lows around here at $63. So again, draw those levels once you do see them as visualizations. So when you do get to the intraday movement, you don't have to sit there and try to draw these levels then. So again, draw that point here. Now we can go to the tool. The breakout here will be at that 83.37 region here for that cup breakout. Really 2 scenarios. We can get a clean cup breakout making higher highs here up to this 80, 88 region or this 90 region here. Or we can get a cup and handle, which for those of you who don't know, you get this basically this cup. And then the handle would be a retest of the support region down here at 83.37. And then you'd make that higher high push here over 84.68 will be key here on Roblox. But again, looking very strong with this move here, this cup breakout. We're getting some volume here. Now tomorrow, let's watch for volume continuation over 84.68 here to confirm here on Roblox and continue this higher high push here again. Strong day on Friday, an 8% gain here with a lot of volume intraday. So that's confirming here. Now you just got to wait for this 84.68 breakout here or a retest of this 83.37 support region for this cup and then that handle touch here and then continued higher highs here on Roblox. But again, looking very good here on Roblox within the coming week. Third one here, going to be Ford, getting some volume, interestingly enough. This is going to be off the hype around their electric vehicle truck that they have been talking about starting manufacturing, or they plan on starting it soon. That's causing this to get that volume and get that move that we're watching here on Ford. So basically, ever since here on 121 of this year, sideways consolidation here, rejection zone here at 1332. That will be key here to break out. Again, that was the point here that we saw here, that resistance on 315 and 316 before that sell-off down here to that support region at 1153. Again, volume pushing this very strong here. It's not many times that you'll see Ford move almost 7% in one day. So again, you do get that volume, which does lead to that volatility. Now what we want to see here tomorrow is a confirmation of a breakout over this 1332 consolidation base here formed on 121. With that being said, above that 1362 being a resistance zone, and then we can see $14 and then even $15 here on Ford. The biggest thing is breaking out of this sideways consolidation zone here, with the confirmation being a hold over 1332, with potential again to see 14 and 15 here. Volume, very strong. Let's watch if we can get confirmation here on Monday of that volume continuation here, making higher highs over 1362 with that support region being at 1332. If we do break out and we do pull back, expect a bounce region at that 1332 region here on Ford. The fourth one here, going to be Ride. Again, this one's going to be more of a longer term here from the weekly. Lots of volume here trying to take these lows. Again, anytime you have something trading at $31 last October, now we're trading at $6 here now. Obviously, a huge pullback here. Really, there's 2 setups here on this one. I like the volume. I want to see this reversal here off of these lows. Above 1105 here on Ride will be confirmation. The biggest thing seeing here is the amount of buying orders that we did see here on the lows on Ride. Again, 122 million shares taking these lows here, more than 2 times the normal average here, 5 times the normal average here actually, and then 2 times the previous high. So again, something that's moving on very strong volume. When you do have something with very strong volume and you do get a bullish engulfing on the lows, that is a potential sign for a reversal here. So the key for me to watch this for a reversal is going to be a breakout over 1105 for that confirmation, with potential to reach above here at that 1297 region, and then up here at that $15 resistance zone here, which we did form back here on August of last year. So again, This is a recent IPO as well here, so you don't have a lot of data, like same thing with Roblox, but very strong here. Huge orders of buys taking these lows here, a potential reversal here forming on ride. I do want to see this one over $11 here for a continued upside move and ride, and then a continuation to the upside here. So again, looking very strong. It does have potential to reach 15 if we do get volume over that 11.05 price region here. Last play here of the week, one coming off a very strong earnings report, one that's getting a lot of volume, a strong trend mover here. Again, trading at $60 back here in November, pushing up higher highs here on the weekly. A very strong move here on target if we do zoom in on the daily chart here. Continued 3-bar play, making higher highs with volume off of a very strong earnings report here. Again, anytime you have something trading at all-time highs, you do have to resort to intraday levels to provide you with key support and resistance zones, watch level 2 at these zones. So far, 227.08 being that resistance zone here that we did form on Friday, a rejection point where we did pull back. So I will be watching this one over 227.08 here with potential to see 230 and even 240 here if we do get continued strength and volume here on this one. But looking very strong here after that terrific earnings report that they did report here, getting the strong volume here, getting a higher highs here on target, and we're breaking out over those previous highs here that we did have at 216, making higher highs here. So again, waiting for that 227.08 breakout here on Monday. We are at all-time highs. So zoom in on the 5-day 5-minute, 5-day 15-minute to give your guys' intraday regions here on this place. So again, watching this at 227.08 for a breakout here and continuation to the upside. That being said, that wraps up this video. If you did find this helpful, if you could give this a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested in getting our daily alerts course and more, feel free to check out SimplifiedInvesting.com today. Thank you guys, and hoping you guys all have a great week and a green week. Thank you.